good night, but he'd make his rounds and he'd say good night at least 4 times. So like the first one, let's say at midnight, he would say, okay, I'm going to bed. Good night, guys. And then at 12:15, he'd come back while we're still talking. We're all just sitting there. Be like, hey guys, I'm actually going to sleep. Good night. And by like 1:30, when he finally had his retainer in, that's when you knew that he was actually going to sleep. The lap dance was crazy. The lap dance was insane. I was sitting there upstairs with Morgan at that point, and we were playing chess. And I didn't know what was going on. They were playing Truth or Dare, I think. Yeah, they were playing Truth or Dare. And they didn't tell me what was going on, but Jimmy came up and he's like, hey, Zach, like, you need to come downstairs. And I was thinking, why? Like, what could possibly be happening right now? Because I had seen, I think didn't Riley have to chug milk or something? I can't remember. I know that Lauren had to eat half a lemon, but I'd seen what Riley had to do, and it was something ridiculous. And then pickle juice. Yes, pickle juice. Yeah. Because obviously you can see over the awning, like upstairs, like you can look down, and he was chugging pickle juice. I'm like, what is happening right now downstairs? And then, yes, I go downstairs, and Jimmy, yeah, gave me a lap dance out of nowhere. He left room for Jesus, though. He did leave room for Jesus. So that was very, very funny. It was very funny. Someone said, and I liked it. That's so funny. Thoughts on the Falcons? Guys, I'm depressed. I'm depressed on the Falcons. They're, I think we turned the corner, and then all of a sudden we're just completely back in the gutter. Like, I was sitting there on my couch for the entire game thinking, okay, we got this. It's Carolina. We're fine, whatever. And then completely destroyed. Will I sing you guys a tune? The way that I would sing you guys a tune is if I am at finale, the after party, and Will and I, like, picture this, right? We're at finale, okay? And I'm sitting there, Will and I are sitting there, and we're taking double shots of tequila. And then somehow, miraculously, a karaoke machine pops up on stage. 100%. Sign me up. I'll go live, and I'll just hold it there, and I'll be singing you guys a tune. What do you guys want me to sing for you guys? Someone said Zach is not a singer. I don't think I'm not a singer, but karaoke singer, a shower singer, a car ride singer. Yeah. I don't even know what I would sing, though. Someone said, I fear you are a singer. I mean, hey, I sang in chorus in the 4th grade. I don't even know what I would sing, though, for karaoke. No, I know what I would sing. I love Carrie Underwood. And so Before He Cheats is such an incredible karaoke song. Super bass. Sweet, Sweet Caroline. Before He Cheats is a fantastic karaoke song. I've actually sang it before. Mr. Brightside, yeah, I've done that for karaoke as well. Someone said sing The Girls of Big Brother. Are you guys talking about where they do like the We Are Big Brother, we are whatever? Or The Girls of Big Brother? I will not be doing that. I will not be doing that. Oh my gosh. I Have the Tiger. It's whatever. Do karaoke right now with Adrian. That would actually. I feel like I need to buy a karaoke machine now for it. Okay. So what I was gonna talk about, but I didn't know how comfortable Adrian was with it. Was yeah, I wanted to talk about the episode. I wanted to talk about the videos specifically, and we're talking about Vince's video specifically. Kelsey wasn't in it, Yeah, it's one of those things. It's one of those things where I feel like, he's got to put it all together at this point, right? We go from house guests talking about it. Now, Zing Morgan for it, but, of course, he's involved in that. And now, yeah. So, yeah, it's look, I feel like as a person, like I Vinny and I had a really good relationship in the house. I mean, we stayed up till 3 a.m. And so, you know, it's like, I feel bad for him, like on somewhat of a personal level. But then again, it's like after, you know, Zingbot and everything, they continue to, you know, be very close to each other and everything like that. So it's just tough. It's tough to defend. It's very tough to defend. So, yeah. Yeah. Who do I think should win America's favorite player? Keanu, 100%. 100%. Someone said Zach be my friend. Okay, sure. Why not? Why not? Who are you guys between? Who are you guys voting for? Because obviously the top two are Keanu and Rachel. So let's do a poll real quick. Who have you guys been putting votes for in between Keanu and Rachel? Keanu will be the smiley face. Rachel will be the crying face. I want to see this. If you voted me, thank you so much. Like, truly, I really, really appreciate it. I'm not dumb. I really realize that I'm not going to win. So I know it's a landslide for the top two. So it's all low. I really appreciate it though. Yeah. Okay. Keanu just smoking this whole situation between this vote. If you guys did vote for me, thank you. Really, truly. Like, I'm not just saying that. Truly, thank you from the bottom of my heart. It means the world to me. But yes, I'm very curious to see who's going to win between Keanu and Rachel. Can you please say hi, Charity? Hi, Charity. How's it going? How's it going? Someone said me and Keanu would have been a dominant duo. Yeah, I mean, like, guys, let's be real. My comp record was like how many comps did I play in? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like 6 or 7, maybe 7, including Blockbuster, maybe 8. I was like 1 for 8. So yeah, I would, you know, in terms of a social game, Adrian was already talking about this earlier. It was tough to really link up with Keanu because, you know, he kind of stirred people the wrong way in the first couple of weeks, you know? They were talking about it in the episode today. But, you know, it's one of those things where even just being in the same room as somebody can start rumors, right? And so, but no, like, Keanu is a great person. He's one of those people that I am very excited to see outside of the house. I'm excited to see him at finale, you know, hopefully he's doing really well. You know, and I told him this with Keanu, speaking on Keanu, I'm really excited to see how his, like, business grows, like with personal training and everything, because I think it's really cool. Somebody, and he told me this, and we talked about this on feeds, you know, he was a little bit heavier than he wanted to going into the house because he was a little bit, you know, he's a athletic beast, right? And he does all these crazy things, and he was on like a bulk before going into the house, and he was a little bit just like insecure because it was something that he just wasn't used to being in terms of like being a little bit bigger. But I told him, you know, with what you're able to do on the show, and like, they're going to see you on the feeds being able to work out. They're going to be seeing you, you know, being able to crush it in comps and everything. It's going to be such an inspiration for everybody that is his clientele to be like, it's, you know, they're seeing the progress and the trials and the tribulations that he's pushing through on the show. And I feel like just in terms of life in general and just success after the show, like, Keanu he deserves it, and I feel like he's going to be really set up specifically for his online coaching and his businesses and his his I was gonna say dumbbells, his kettlebell instruction and everything like that. So I'm excited, man. I really want him to put me on for like a kettlebell program specifically because I've never done it before. Just to get to see what he's able to do for me specifically. So yeah. I'm really excited to see him once we get to it. Someone said, yeah, we hope he gets on the challenge. I really hope he gets on the challenge as well because he would dominate the challenge. He would dominate it. So I think he's going to be the first call for everybody, in our cast for the next opportunity. I really think he will. I think if I'm talking about people that could like potentially end up on Big Brother again, from our season, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but the way that Morgan has kind of turned her game from, really wanting to win a comp to now, winning multiple HOHs and vetoes and all that types of stuff. It's very Casey-esque in my opinion. And I feel like she will probably have another opportunity to go on Big Brother. That's just my initial thought, just because of the way that it's going. But it also is going to come down to the whole situation with, the whole Vince deal and everything like that. Are they going to want to put her back on for that type of stuff, So I really don't know. But like just her gameplay specifically, she was able to really turn it around. So, yeah. Someone asked Zach, are my teeth real? Yes, they are real. They are real. Who do you guys? Okay, you guys are saying that I'm wrong in that statement, which I could very well be. Who do you guys think out of our cast has the best chance of being called back? Like for example, Adrian. Adrian is a super fan. He builds comps in his backyard. I mean, Keanu, yeah, but like, let's say he goes on the challenge and they need somebody from our season, coming up or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So like, I think Keanu has the best chance of being called back, but like Big Brother specifically, who do you guys think? Jimmy, Keanu, Mickey. I think Mickey could be on Traders. I really do believe that. Jimmy or Ashley. Jimmy could be, isn't there like what's that show called? It's not Traders. There's another show that I felt like, I was thinking about this a couple days ago. He would be perfect for, like the villain arc. And I cannot remember the show. I'm so sorry. I can't remember. House of Villains. Thank you. Yes. House of Villains. That was the thought. That was the thought process I had. House of Villains for Jimmy. I think Mickey could be on Traders. Like just because. Yeah. Someone said, do I want to go on any other shows if I have the opportunity? I just don't think I'm going to be the first call or whatever. But, if anything pops up, like I really do love Survivor. That's what I grew up watching. That is, Boston Rob, Heroes versus Villains, Brain, Brawn, Beauty. That's what I really fell in love with. And, that's one where it's like, if I was able to get the call, I would love to do Survivor, but that's one of those things where it's like Rachel wants to do Survivor as well. You know what I mean? So I feel like there's other people that will get that call before me, but it is what it is. It's cool. I really do want to see, I'm not just saying this and I'm not saying it because of like Kumbaya or whatever. I really do want to see everyone like leave the show and go do what they want to do, be very successful. Like I was really happy for Amy, she's crushing it in her job right now, like crushing it, guys. I'm not going to say, any numbers or whatever, but she is doing incredible. And so like, I'm very thrilled for her. I just saw that Zay posted something. He got a partnership with like a burrito company. Like, that's awesome. That's so sick to me, you know? And so, yeah, like I'm really looking forward to seeing how people, once they leave the house, how well they do. So I think it's awesome. Someone said, what does Amy do? She does insurance. Yeah, insurance. Mm-hmm. Someone said they could see Amy on Traders for referral. Interesting. Someone said Love Island. If anybody from our cast would end up on Love Island, I feel like it's Zay. I'm sorry. I feel like Zay would be the one. Yeah. I feel like Zay. Yeah. I feel like that is the most definite answer in that scenario. Yeah. It's between me and Zay. I'm gonna be real. If I was on Love Island and I had to make out with all of those girls, my mom would probably drive to the location and like grab my ear, like the Filipino woman that she is, and evict me from the house herself. She would have a heart attack, guys. Like, I don't think I could do that to her. I could not do that to her. The show Love Island is, someone said that like Love Island's insane. Yeah, it is. It's crazy, but guys, I was watching it before like going on to Big Brother. Like I was paying attention to it, right? And yeah, it was, I think when I stopped watching, they were going into Casa Amor, I think. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Max Blue, for the love. I really appreciate that. Mm-hmm. Someone said Morgan, question mark. For Love Island, first off, Love Island casts younger. Like, I'm 27, turning 28 in December. So I'm basically Unk status for Love Island, I will say. Hello, Adrian.
Hey. What's up?
Yeah, they just cast younger. So Morgan just turned 33, I believe.
Yes.
I think she turned 33. So yeah. Are you still live?
Absolutely. I can't leave the IG live hanging.
You guys said 34. She just turned 34. Yeah, like Love Island does not cast people that old. So she would not have the opportunity to go on Love Island. How's your life going?
Never say never, bro.
Let me see your life. Hello, Adrian's live.
Yeah, I said, should we crush the party? I don't know what you're talking about. I come up and he's talking about Love Island.
Anyway, talking about Love Island.
He's talking about Love. I'm over here talking about Big Brother, and he's like, oh yeah, Love Island. Anyways, I was eavesdropping.
All right, bye. Someone said, are we roommates? No, we're not roommates. I own this townhome, and Adrian came to crash with me the week leading up to the finale. I will say this, though. We are going to the Amazing Race premiere in California tomorrow. So you guys pull up. All 670 of you. Just pull up to the Amazing Race premiere. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Someone said, Zach, join the Amazing Race. I would have to go with somebody that can, like, balance me out, you know? I'd love to, though. I'd love to. Someone said, I called Morgan mom again? Or call Morgan mom. Every time I did that, she crashed out whenever I was in the house. There was one point where I was outside and it was, so we had this running thing where Jimmy, I don't know why we did this. Jimmy was my dad in the house. Mickey was my mom. Kat was my stepmom, or about to be stepmom, because Jimmy and Kat were supposed to have a wedding in the house, and it didn't happen. And then every time that, like, this whole relationship, like, family structure, whatever, happened in front of Morgan, like, for example, I'd be like, hello, mother, to Mickey, Morgan would freak out. She actually, I don't know what it was, she just hated it. And so when I was in the yard at one night, Vince and Morgan were sitting there, and I was just like having a good time, having fun, whatever. And I sit down next to them, and I'm like, "Hello, Mom and Dad." And Morgan like got up. I think did she leave, or she was trying to leave, and Vince was like having to hold her and be like, "It's just a joke. It's just a joke." And I don't know why she had such a problem with it, guys. I really don't. I really don't. And it was just an obvious joke, a running joke that we had in the house. But yeah, I think I actually saw it when I got out of the house. That clip that I'm talking about in the yard. But yeah, that was tough. That was tough. Oh my gosh, I cannot read what I just saw. You guys are crazy in the chat. You guys are insane. Okay, wait. So I was on Adrian had to go pee on his live, and so I had to like hop in for a second, and they said that BB Unlocked talked about my bracelet in BB Unlocked. I'm assuming, of course, it's with Morgan. So what was happening in BB Unlocked at that point? I was not paying attention. I got like tagged in it, and people were talking about how they were mentioning it, but what was it? I don't understand. Please watch it. Okay, we're gonna pull this up. Is there a way? Is this like on YouTube or something? Yeah, I'm gonna watch it now. We'll just watch it now. You guys are coming along for the ride. It was with James Gunn. It was that point. Is there a way I can pull this up on YouTube? What should I type into YouTube to find this? It was the Lost Dignity Award. Are you guys actually being serious? Oh my gosh. If that's actually true. Which BB Unlocked? The one with James Gunn? Hold on. It's on Paramount? Oh, I'm on the wrong computer. Hold on. BB Unlocked James Gunn. Where's Adrian? I think he's downstairs. I think he's live. So they have the Big Brother released the Big Brother. Hold on. Big Move, Bad Move. What's it called? BB Awards. Okay, yeah. Okay. BB Unlocked. BB Awards. See, they only have like a 4-minute clip, and it's with Brittany Haynes and James Gunn. What the heck, bro? BB Awards. Big Brother Awards. It's on Paramount Plus. I'm gonna have to get my Mac to see it. Big Brother Awards Season 27 clips. Wait, hold on. I'm trying to process this. If I go to, because I watch all my stuff on YouTube TV. Is the James Gunn segment for the BB Unlocked, would that be on the episode? Oh, try the clip? Just try the clip? Okay, let me see. This looks like it's a Zingbot one. It's on the most recent. It's a separate episode? Oh, last Friday. Someone asked why YouTube TV. So first off, shout out to my parents because they got YouTube TV and then they got Fubo and they're like, "Hey Zach, you have your own place, just use ours. So shout out to them for that first off. The reason why is because the Falcons, I believe Red Zone TV is on Fubo. YouTube TV has the Atlanta Braves, and then Fubo has the Atlanta Hawks. So of course, of course, I have both for that reason. Hold on.
Playing with toys
Zing.
from Hasbro or playing with Mom. The has been.
Okay, so this is just the zings for.
You're so in my heart, Brittany.
Thank you.
Never a has been.
Time out. Okay, that was just the Zingbot moment. Start at minute 1937. Yeah, 1937. And this is last Friday's episode. YouTube TV. Okay. Hold on. Search Big Brother. So it is season 27, episode 34, Big Brother 5 days ago. What day is it today, guys? Yeah, season 27 episode. Okay, bet. What point? 19 minutes?
Or 0% financing for 60 months on the 2025
19 minutes.
Cherokee Unlimited. We see your Planet Jeep brand dealer today.
Hi, CBS.
Gonna be a big
Talk about our spouses. We're gonna have
19 minutes into this, because it's like live TV, Rachel and Will are talking. 1937? Is that before? It's gonna be after, I'm assuming, because it has commercials. You guys keep saying 19 minutes, 37 seconds, but it's after? Okay. Oh, here we go. Maybe it's 21 minutes, maybe?
If Ashley doesn't win, she's next. She's the next one coming.
I know it's not ideal.
No.
Rachel, Will, in the jury house.
I go, I don't know. I think that some of my picks are a little more screwed than I think they are.
Don't be so hard on yourself. The brother changes hour to hour.
Is it before or after this?
Let's go. Who knows right now?
Yeah.
Coming up, we've got more BBs to hand out, including what you chose as best thing. Actually, we're getting some breaking news. You know what? Let us confirm with our sources, and we'll let you what we know after the break. Stay tuned.
To pinpoint exactly that moment that the last shred of self-respect leaves the body.
Oh no, I thought that was it. It's not.
His obsession with murdering innocent robot AI.
My own BB. This one specifically for the dignity lost moment of the season.
This is it.
And I happen to know a thing or two about this one. I've got the tools to pinpoint exactly that moment that the last shred of self-respect leaves the body. I'll ask my dignity on a slippery wiener. So, without further ado, here are the nominees for the lost dignity moment of the season. Keanu for Squat Split.
The squat split was hilarious when they told me about it. I'm pausing it real quick.
Rachel for Ring.
They had to bring him new pants, but it took them, guys. It took them a while to get him new pants, so he had to wear black underwear to basically mask the pants. I remember this specifically. Oh my gosh, can you see it? I can't, because the last time I did that, I got restricted on TikTok. I would show you guys, I really would. But seriously, with Keanu's pants, it took them, I think, a full 24 hours to get him new pants. And he had to rock with he had to rock with shorts underneath his pants. He just wasn't rocking whatever.
Oh no, my ring! Oh my god! My wedding ring fell on the wall!
Oh no.
She got it so right!
This is real.
I don't. What?
Morgan for Zach's bracelet.
I just found this and I was like, wow, this is the only piece of sock we have.
I think it's nice 12 months ago.
I had this in my shorts during that.
Oh,
I had this in my bra during HOH. I literally still have this bracelet. I miss him a lot. That's my dog, bro.
Riley for Trim Reaper.
Well, I just grabbed tweezers and plucked your nose with. You try to shave them with a razor, you weirdo. Ow! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. James, who do you got? Who lost the most dignity?
They've all lost all their dignity, but the last one with Riley was pretty bad, but I gotta give it to Morgan.
All right, Bernie. Who we got? Who won?
Morgan with Zach's bracelet. She really earned it. She really did. Zach was there
Taylor's
for what,
reaction.
Like 6-7 minutes. You were just clinging to the relics.
6-7 minutes is funny.
Fun, but we were able to confirm some more breaking news. It sounds like the reports of Zingbot's demise
Wow.
were greatly exaggerated. Let's take a look.
Wow. Okay, yeah, I heard about that, but actually seeing it is insane. That is actually crazy because they didn't show that obviously they didn't show it in the episodes. It was only in the feeds, right? Yeah, someone said look up Morgan Toothbrush Gate. Yes, I am very well aware of the Toothbrush Gate. That was like one of the first things I saw when I left the house was the bracelet and the toothbrush. And yeah, I saw both. Explain? I don't know what there is to explain. I mean, I did not need that toothbrush. There's a reason why I left it there. You know what I'm saying? Like I packed everything else. I did not need that toothbrush, but it was out of place of, I will say it was out of place of love, I guess, that she was trying to save it, but taking it out of the trash, I don't know about that. So yeah. Anyways, yeah. But hey, I say all this, but she's on her way to win $750,000. So her game, hey, you know, hats off to her for that. So yeah. Someone said, am I excited to talk to Lauren? Yeah, I am excited to talk to Lauren, but it's also like, guys, I think the biggest thing that I've realized is with them being in the house still or the jury house or whatever, they're not going to have their phones or anything when they see us, right? So they're going to be so overwhelmed coming out of the house, and they're probably still going to be in Big Brother mode to an extent, because I've been gone for 6 weeks at this point, something like that. And so yeah, I think it will take a lot of time for just everybody in general to adjust and everything like that. So, you know, I'm gonna be as happy as I can be with everybody, and I'm excited to have sit down conversations and have one-on-ones. And you know, I just want to see how they feel, right? Because like now that I'm acclimated with everything going on, thank you, Debbie, for the love. Yeah, you know, it's gonna take a while for them to adjust, for sure. It's gonna take a while. What am I gonna say to Lauren? I'm just gonna check up on her. Let's be real. Thank you, CK, for the love. I'm gonna check up on her because it's just a lot, and she's been gone for the entire time, you know. And so, I mean, she knows where I stand on everything, so I'm not gonna push anything in any way, shape, or form. I'm just gonna be very open-ended and respect her, because she's going to have to take, guys. It's gonna take everybody in the house that's still in the house. It's gonna take them a month to adjust. For me, I was in the house like half the time, maybe, if that, not even. And it took me like a good 2 weeks. So it's going to take them a month. I really do believe that. I really do. You know? Because like that's another thing too. Like social media, when you leave the house, everybody outside of Keanu, Rachel, I think Morgan had a following as well. This is like new territory for everybody. So they're going to have to take some time with all the positive messages, all the negative messages, you know? And so, yeah, I think it's a big adjustment. But the biggest thing for me when I left was, you know, family and friends had my back ASAP, like immediately. The first time I got my phone back, I texted my boys, like the group chat. I was like, yo, like, you know, love you guys. Hopefully, you know, you enjoyed the show. And I got like a group FaceTime immediately. And so like I say all that because my family and friends had my back. They were really so supportive. And so, you know, the reason why I say all this is because everybody in the house is going to have that. They're going to have people that are there for them to like talk to them about just game and outside of the life and everything. And so that's why I'm going into finale night and just meeting with everybody just to have a conversation, you know, just being very open and honest. And, you know, I'm going to say everything. I'm going to talk to everybody about, you know, their thoughts. Like, obviously I see what happens in the feeds and yeah, so that's really what I'm going to do. I think there are some people in the pre-jury that are not going to do that. That's the reason why I say that. I feel like there may be some. Our season felt very messy, and so I feel like there will be those moments with other people that could try and start stuff and this, that, and the other, and that's obviously that's not me. And so, yeah. So when it comes to the finale night, it will be interesting to see what happens with, you know, to see what happens. Let's be real. Post-show drama. Yeah, I mean, I think there will be some. I think there will be, but you know, I was talking to people from past seasons and they had that as well, you know. Thank you, Kalisha, for the love. What about my power? Will they ask about it? That's gonna be the probably the one thing that they're going to ask me about, 100%. That will be clear as day. And I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to explain my reasoning. I'm going to, you know, just say, you know, hindsight 2020, if I had known that Vince had this whole Venn diagram, pie chart, whatever you want to call it, of all his final twos and final threes, I would have used it because I would have had to pivot a little bit. You know, but hindsight's 2020. You guys see more than what we see, and you know, yeah. So I mean, it's yeah. I'm ready for that question. Of course, I have to be ready for that question, and yeah. Yeah, every season has people that don't speak to each other for years, if at all. Yeah, because like we're 17 different people. We have people from South Dakota, we have people from Atlanta, we got people all over the place with different personalities. So yeah, it's like, you know, there's going to be people that you see at finale and then that's it, you know? And so I've told you the guys this already, like, you know, I plan on traveling around and seeing people after the show and you know, it's not all 17, 16 people, right? So, you know, you grow closer to other people and you know, that's just life, guys. That's just life. But I say all that because like at finale, I'm down to talk to anybody about anything. Seriously, just to talk through, you know, thought processes of us and everything. And so, yeah, I'm open to those conversations. Will I visit Julie Chen? No, I will not visit Julie Chen. Will I talk to Morgan? Look, we're gonna have a conversation on finale night. Like I've seen what she said on feeds, you know, and obviously I've talked about the cheat man situation and everything like that. And there were moments where, you know, I thought that she was, you know, talking really, really poorly about Lauren. And so I tried to step in and defend Lauren. And so, you know, like there's going to be stuff that we're going to talk about one-on-one and yeah, so I definitely will have a conversation. But you know, you just, yeah, there's just a different perspective when you get outside of the house. So yeah, but I am excited. I really am excited to see everybody. Cause I mean, they're my people, you know, I really care about them. I'm excited to see Zay. I'm excited to see everybody, you know? So yeah. Some people said they think your power was a lie. Well, they're going to be blown away when Julie's going to tell me about it in front of everybody, you know? Can I see Zay now? Yeah, for sure. We've been talking consistently, but it's just like our schedules and just, you know, seeing each other hasn't really aligned before that, but that doesn't mean that I'm not going to see him after the show. You know, he's still like one of my closest people. Seriously. Like I really care about that guy. He's a great dude. Yeah. Someone said last year, everyone just broke up in groups and everyone seemed happy. Yeah. I expect that to happen to an extent. I feel like there are some people that will just kind of be like, you know what? Done with Big Brother. Like I'm done with people. I'm deuces, you know, I'll talk to you guys later. And just kind of leave, you know? So yeah, I could see that happening for sure. Am I sad Keanu left? Yeah, I am. I am very sad. I thought, you know, I was pulling for him, you know, I wanted to see him go all the way and yeah, I'm very sad. Mm-hmm. Who do I have left in your draft picks? So this person is talking about when Adrian and I had our draft together, and this is before jury started, I believe. The people I have left on my board are, I have Morgan and I have Ava. Adrian has Vince and Ashley. I was trying to figure out who had Keanu, and he was the one that had Keanu. Yeah. So we're down. It's 2-2 right now for like the final. Yeah. Rachel's my frontrunner. She was my number one pick. She was genuinely my number one pick. So yeah. Somebody said that's pretty even. Yeah, I think so. I feel like, no disrespect to Ava, but I feel like she has the worst odds with everybody left in the house. So that's just my opinion on it all. I think Morgan has the best odds. So I have Morgan and I have Ava. So it's like I have 1 and 4, and then Adrian has 2 and 3. So yeah. If Vince cuts Morgan, do you think he will win? It almost feels a little too little too late. What do you guys think? I in my opinion, I feel like it's too little too late, but I feel like I still feel like the whole dialogue, if Vince makes it to the final 2, let's say he cuts Morgan, Ashley goes along with Vince. Ashley's still gonna have all the ammo to talk about how Morgan ran every single one of Vince's HOHs. So what do you guys think? If Vince is able to cut Morgan and take, you know, Ashley or Ava to the finale, yes means that he will win. Crying face means that he won't win if he cuts Morgan. Sorry, I should have described that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think he does win against Ava. That's my personal opinion if it is Vince and Ava. Someone said, who would I vote out of the final four? Are you talking about if I was in the, like if it was a 5 and it was them 4 and me? Is that what they're asking? If that's the case, it would be Morgan because she has the best chance to win. Hold on one second. Let's do... Hold on one second. Sorry, guys. Let's do... Okay, let's just do that. More polls. Okay, we will do if Vince is in the final 2 with Ava, who do you guys think will win? So Vince is going to be the smiley face, Ava's going to be the crying face. Let's see what happens. Yeah, I do agree. So I do agree with your polls, or your votes, ladies and gentlemen. I do. I think I got about 5 more minutes on this live because I got to get packing and that type of stuff, though. Someone said, do they tell you, thank you, CK, for the love. Do they tell you some stuff to say in goodbye messages? No, it's all on you. It's all on you, for sure. Someone said, or like 67 minutes. Someone said, no, pack with us. I mean, I could. Do I want to? It's almost 1 o'clock, guys. Are letters for HOH pre-written? Can I answer that? Yes, they are. Who's the most talented teammate you played with in the Nationals organization when I was there? When I was there, that's when the Nationals made the trade for James Wood. Did I specifically play with him? No. But that is the most talented player that was like in passing as I was getting released. Thank you, Sierra, for the love. Someone said, did Vince make a move on Morgan? I have no idea. Did he? I have no idea. Can we see your finale outfit options? Guys, I'm going to take all of the options to LA. And the reason behind it is because they have not told me what I'm going to wear on finale night yet. And I sent all my options in. So I will just do it in LA when I'm over there. I will show you guys then. Someone said, yes, he did on lives last night. Did I? I showed you guys a coat, but I didn't show you guys my full fits. And I wasn't even live last night. It was 2 nights ago. You guys want an Ava and Ashley poll for if they're in the final 2? Okay, we can do that. All right. We will do... This is Ashley and Ava. Ashley will be the smiley face. Ava will be the crying face. Who do you think wins in that scenario? Adrian sleeping? I don't know. I haven't heard him. I have no idea. Should we go check? Should we go check if he's sleeping? Actually, I'm not gonna walk in because, like, what if he's like changing or something? That'd be ridiculous. He's eating breads. You know, that's a good chance. It's a good chance that he's eating bread right now. PB&Js. Yeah, someone said he went live. He was up at 3 a.m. on live last night. He told me that after the fact. I was knocked out. And he's like, hey, bro, I went live for like 30 minutes. And I was like, you crazy, man. I don't know how I could possibly do that at 3 a.m. It's almost 1 and I'm like nearly tapped out. Vince thinks I have the secret power. I mean, I have a power. Is that what they're talking about? I did see that conversation where it's like Lauren and Vince were talking about it, and Vince was like, "There's no way that he had a power, right? Blah blah blah." But I don't think he thinks that I have it. Someone said, "What up? First TikTok live. Welcome. Hello. I'm glad you have come to join us." Someone said, "Do I read Reddit live chat?" I don't even have a Reddit, so I've never been on Reddit before. I'm going to be real. Someone said, "Will Riley be at finale?" Yes, he will be at finale. Thank you, Max, for the love. Did Adrian finish the bread? No. He wasn't even close. It was depressing. It was disappointing. Someone said, "Have I reached out to Lauren?" She has no contact to the outside world right now. She has no contact. Someone said, "Have I tried to talk to Lauren?" There's no way that I could possibly talk to her right now. I will be able to on Sunday, though. All right, I've got one more question left, and I am going to sleep, for sure. Have I talked to her friends and family? Yes, I've talked to some of her friends and family. Yes, I'll say that. Someone said pack with us. I really don't want to. I'm gonna be real with you guys. I really do not want to. It's not against you guys. I just don't want to narrate what I'm throwing in my bag. Someone said stay awake. No, I have to get ready. Oh my gosh, dude. Someone said he hates us. I don't hate you guys. I love you guys. What did you guys say? The Zaddies, which is a ridiculous, awful name. Horrible name for a chat. Someone said, rule number 1, don't do anything you don't want to do except work out. You're right, dog mom. You're right. And on that, we'll end the live stream. Guys, I'm exhausted. It's been a crazy week, and it's going to continue. It's going to continue to be crazy. So, hopefully you guys have a fantastic night. Probably will not be going live tomorrow. I probably won't even be able to watch the episode, unfortunately, because we have a lot going on tomorrow. A lot. So, I love you guys so much, for real. Thank you guys so much for the love and the support. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. All right, peace. Bye.